As we covered in a previous video, real walking is by far the best and most natural method of locomotion for virtual environments since it doesn't have a learning curve and poses the least amount of risk for motion sickness. However, when your experience needs a lot of world space, that's not always a practical solution, and that's where redirected walking comes in. With redirected walking, people think they're walking around a large space, when in reality, they're walking on a specified path in a small physical space. The good thing about this is that you can keep that more immersive sense of presence you get with normal walking within fixed-off environments with the same low risk of motion sickness. You're still moving around the virtual world naturally with no learning curve and no need for controller interactions. And on top of that, it solves the issue of small play spaces. However, it still has the same negative aspects you get with real walking. People can still forget about real-world obstacles within the play space, and that fear of collision with real-world obstacles can prevent full immersion.
If you would like to continue getting free content like this, be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you have a moment, comment in the videos. That will really help me know what's important to you as I create more content.
T for God is a VR adventure game that uses procedural generation to map the world to your predefined play space. That means the virtual bases and dungeons adjust size and layout based on the size of your physical space, making it possible to explore a vast virtual world even in a small physical area, while still using normal walking. I gave it a try and purposefully created as small a space as I could get away with. Sure enough, I was still able to enjoy the experience well within my physical play space. They do still use virtual continuous locomotion in open world areas, but there are settings for a comfort tunnel if you need one. However, comfort tunnels only help to a certain extent and only if they're well executed. We'll get into that as well as virtual continuous locomotion in a future video. Redirected walking with procedural mapping takes a good bit of programming, so you don't see it used very often, although I hope to see more examples out in the wild as VR creation technology advances. I highly encourage you to check T for God out for yourselves. I've included the link in the show notes. Redirected walking is best used when you need a fully immersive experience but are limited by the physical space. And it's best used when there's enough time for testing and iteration to ensure the virtual spatial mapping, procedural mapping, and spatial distortions are well synced with physical movement in the real world.
I'd like to say thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. It really does mean a lot and makes a big difference. Creating this content takes a lot of time, money, and effort, so your support helps me to continue creating educational content like this. Becoming a patron also gives you access to our private Discord server, gives you early access to these videos, and gives you access to exclusive content not available anywhere else. If you'd like to become a patron, check out the link tree in the show notes.